Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shadow and today we are finally, after 3 months, we're finally playing Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh, wow, coincidence? I think not. It's been a while. I think, I finished the game in January, Metal Gear Solid 2 in January. Not finished this game, nowhere near finished this game. We've still got a long way to go and we're going to make the series last. I say last. We're not going to rush through anything. We're going to take our time with it. We're going to fully trying to enjoy it. I'm going to do as much as I can or do as much as I want to try out. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of things I'm about to address here. So if you're here for just the gameplay, the story, skip to a certain time because I'm going to discuss some things. I'll have a timer here, like a little time box thing for where you can go to. But yeah, let's jump into first things first because we've got a few things to talk about. Actually, not a lot. Okay, so first things first, the controller. The PlayStation 3 controller we're using. Now I'm aware that this game has some sort of pressure sensitive QuickTime events, or not QuickTime events, like controls. So it's like circle, you can either press it, slam it, do all their stuff. Parts of interrogation. I did jump into the game, I'm like, right, let's see if there's anything to train with. There was not, so I'm gonna have to figure it out, but I have been looking at the controls, so I think I've got a way of doing the interrogations without doing a pressure sensitive thing, because I'm going to show you the controller. Don't laugh at it. I did try and get an official controller so we'd not have this issue, but I did not get an official controller. My one came faulty as anything, so we're stuck with a knockoff controller that doesn't allow for pressure sensitive things. However, it does have kind of it works. My other controller, this controller, it was just not working for me. It really was not. The analog sticks were busted. They didn't work. These analog sticks work at least. So this is the controller version. It's got a battery pack. This is the controller we're using, and as you can see here, with the triggers, there's not much room for pressure sensitive, and when I click it or try and do light stuff, I don't know, maybe it's it can pick up on when it's a slam. I have low hopes and low expectations, I won't lie. So if there's anything that happens and people are watching it no, you're meant to do this, or if it looks like a genuine accident, blame the controller, or blame me. You know what? I'm not even going to tell you if it's a controller or me. This is going to be a surprise that you guys have to determine. Use your detective skills and figure out if I messed up or if the controller messed up. So that's the controller we're using, not an official PlayStation 3 controller, which I don't think it will be an issue here. We'll have to wait and see for Metal Gear Solid 4, so if it will be a big issue. I've also been told to take my time, and I will be planning on taking my time. I think, well, no, I will be taking my time. I will be trying to play with the game as much as I want to. Again, there's I don't want to push myself to the point I'm okay, I have to see this, and if there's something that I'm okay, I can live without that, who knows. I might try and see everything as much as I can, of course, do everything that's here, make the most of the game, but if there's something I forget to do or miss out, either shout at me or maybe it's deliberate left. I don't know. I literally have no idea how. I have no idea what to say because I don't know how the game's gonna go. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do everything. Hopefully I do everything. Hopefully I enjoy everything, and hopefully the radio calls, I'm gonna try and remember to do as much radio calls as possible. I know in Metal Gear Solid 2 I did forget to do it a bunch of times, but that's my brain. Basically, that's how I work a lot of the time. Is okay, I forget to do the small little things. But yeah, I will try and keep up with the radio. I will forget sometimes though, so that's completely on my end, being oh god, I have to go from here to here and I just forget to do the radio. So if that happens, my apologies in advance. We are of course going to try and have a lot of fun with this game because it's Metal Gear Solid 3 and then Metal Gear Solid 4 and then no wait, I think there's something else before. Peace Walker, is it? Peace Walker, I believe. I have Peace Walker HD Edition, which I think is the one I'm going to play after Metal Gear Solid 3. So yeah, there's that, but this is, we're going to hopefully enjoy this game. We're gonna have some fun, kick some ass hopefully, and try not to be completely oblivious to the story. So let's jump into it. Perfect. Press start. Also, I did notice that this game has like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. And I'm not going to play that. I booted up Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm like, no, this is not the Metal Gear Solid 2 that I thought it was. It's literally the retro games. Like the retro games, not the like PS1 ones. I think it's no, it's not N64, is it? It's something, I don't know. Anyway, new game. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time. Transferring? What the okay. What? I liked MGS 1, but I liked MGS 2, and I've never played MGS. And hard. Let's do this. After the end of World War II, I was expecting to read that.
Split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
I've been playing too much Resident Evil. I was expecting to like have to read the text, because I've literally, by the time you guys have seen this, I'm hoping Resident Evil will be out. I've been playing Resident Evil Dead Aim. So I was expecting to like read the text. USA. I recognize that logo. It's the Fox Sounds. 1964?
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Okay.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Jack.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
Wait a minute, wasn't that...
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Those fingers are not giving Jack. They look completely different to the face skin color. Maybe that's just me.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
No,
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
I mean, wasn't Jack, Jack was a soldier before he was, like, trained for thingy, right?
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by.
Before he was trained for that mission in Metal Gear Solid 2. That's a lot of
Status
that's
okay.
like a
All
lot
green.
of training.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5,
Am I reading into this right?
2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
That's cool. I'm trying to figure stuff out in my head, Jack. Come on now. That means young. Snake's
Jack, I've
young.
got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally
But why
given
are
us
you-
the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
Does he just
Okay,
call
this isn't
Snake
training.
Jack?
Right. So what exactly
Okay, I
is
don't
this
think
wonderful
it's-
mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Okay. Hello? Hey, what's it saying? Like PlayStation, please? Long ass loading screen. There's a lot of information. A lot. Yeah, when the guy entered the room, he was like, Jack. I'm sure he said Jack. But we know who Jack
Listen up,
is.
Jack.
Oh,
Your
fuck.
mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Oh.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
You're taking, bitch.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Okay. Oh, leg reveal. Snake. It for some reason has a riding mask. I don't get it. Did Snake get plastic surgery? Well, no. I keep switching names right in chat. Unless Snake's name is Jack. Well, no, wouldn't you know that? Fuck, what, did I get told his name? So that y'all can see the percentage. And stuff. There. No, there. Okay, analog stick is 2. Yes, he still got cropped. Well, in a way, it's not cropped. Analog to kind of stealth it. 50%. Wait, so this is 60%. Does it get better in the graph? Okay, so the higher it is, the more we're hidden. Gotcha. Triangle is to climb. Circle is to punch, which means, of course, circle is to grab, but I don't know if it's like gonna be later.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you
Is
might
this
not
the
have a
prequel?
choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake.
Yeah,
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
Okay, but oh well, no, the disguise. So we, I don't know. Snake. This suit. Snake, I've seen better suits from you. This one doesn't really show your assets. I'm gonna have to do research on this. Of course, Snake is really young, so this is probably like one of his first missions, I'm assuming. So I'm assuming it is prequel. Because it's like 1964.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake.
Mate.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you
This
waiting,
will be
huh?
a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must
I
leave no
couldn't play
trace of your
Metal Gear
presence.
Solid, but
Is that clear?
that quote,
This
I've just
kind
heard
of
it everywhere.
infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
Is there a
You've been
hunger
issued a
mechanic?
knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
Oh no, this
I'll
is
be
gonna be used a
monitoring your
lot.
progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Go get your backpack. Okay. Send.
Snake, first you need to find that backpack you lost on the
Yes,
way.
I'm aware. Oh fuck. That skips all of it?
Snake, you said your backpack got caught on a tree branch, right?
Yeah,
Was there ivy growing on the tree?
there was, but
Perfect.
perfect.
Indeed. You can climb any ivy-covered tree by standing in front of the ivy and pressing the action button. Climb the tree and retrieve your backpack.
Okay, so you're saying the long version of what I've heard already. Okay, right.
Snake, first you need to find that backpack you lost on the way down. Your backpack got caught on a tree.
Oh no. Revival P. Can wake fake day. What the Oh, these calls have such a
Snake,
long
first you need...
load bit. I say long load bit. Sure. Dude, oh, I'm gonna have to... No, I have to fucking hunt. No. No. I'll phone him again. When I have my stuff. I thought the hunting was a joke. Damn.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance.
Is that when I have to
You
eat
won't be able
food?
to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
Hush puppy.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches zero, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid
Basically.
so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose.
Be
SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
Oh
I'll
no!
keep it in mind. You
Oh,
said this
no.
was a solo
I'm
mission,
gonna end up
right?
Right.
being dead.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The
Yeah.
first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring
Oh,
your physical
no.
condition, acting as a medic, so to speak,
Go on.
as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and She's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Now. Okay, so if you are wondering what just happened there, my cat, it's like 11 p.m. at night. My cat was outside, so I had to go and search for my cat, but I couldn't pause the game. So I'm going to have to watch this cutscene again in... I'm using my phone. I'm going to have to watch this cutscene again when I'm editing to understand. But the voice actress for, I'm guessing, is Snake's boss, I'm assuming. Because I heard it's good to, I heard like it's good to hear your voice again, boss. So I'm guessing that's kind of Snake's boss. The voice actor sounds familiar to me. I need to see the crew. I need to see the cast. So I am going to have to watch the cutscene again. So if you're wondering why I just disappeared during that, my cat was outside running about mad at 11 p.m. and we can't have my cat outside now. So we're gonna do some phone. That's the issue with this controller. It keeps just turning off.
Sokolov should be at the abandoned factory to the north, so head in that direction. Snake, intelligence indicates that that area is outside the enemy's cordon, so you shouldn't have any unexpected encounters with enemy patrols.
Great, then.
I think it will be a good idea to take this time to get accustomed to using your camouflage, hunting for food.
Oh, so it's like a
and
training in a way?
Survival viewer. If you have any questions about camouflage or CQC, ask the boss. The boss's frequency is 141.80. Paramedic is the medical correspondent for this mission. Ask her about hunting for food.
Okay, so there's another person called Paramedic.
Also, she has documents detailing flora and fauna in the operation locale. Contact her if you need detailed information on any of the plants and animals in your area.
Shit.
Paramedic's frequency is 145.73. Snake, remember that this operation is a solo sneaking mission. We'll be providing you with support over the radio, but out in the field, you're on your own. There's no backup. And there's no way you'll survive a battle with a large enemy contingent. Avoid engagement whenever possible. Your highest priority in this mission is staying out of sight.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Snake, when your stamina gets low, It negatively affects your physical abilities. You've got to replenish your stamina before it runs out.
Of course, of course.
The gauge below your life gauge is your stamina gauge. It shows,
Is
as
that
the name
made it?
suggests, your remaining
She-
stamina. As you consume stamina, your natural life regeneration is
She
slowed,
sounds so
and your
bored.
hands shake more. Your O2
Is it
gauge
something I
and grip
said?
gauge also become shorter. Excessively low stamina can often impede your mission objectives. Make sure you replenish stamina before that occurs. Eat food to recover stamina. Capture plants and animals to get food. I have information on the local plants and animals, so don't hesitate to ask. My frequency is 145.73.
Your actions can lower your stamina. The more demanding the activity, the more stamina consumed.
Exactly. Walking slowly will conserve stamina, while actions like rolling, crawling, and stalking consume large amounts of it. Try your best to avoid unnecessary actions in order to conserve stamina.
Okay.
Snake, use the survival viewer to pick your camouflage, treat wounds, and eat food. Ask the boss or paramedic about the details. The boss's frequency is 141.
Major,
What is it?
it's about your code name.
Major Tom?
Yeah, where'd you get that name?
From a tunnel.
A tunnel?
That's right. Snake, have you seen the movie The Great Escape?
No.
Oh.
It's a movie about a determined group of Allied POWs trapped in a German POW camp who plan an escape. The POWs dig 3 tunnels for their escape. They named them Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I see. So Tom was an escape tunnel. Did they make it?
Out of the camp? Of course. One of the tunnels was even discovered before it was finished, but eventually they do make it out.
I get it now. So Tom was the tunnel they used to escape.
Yes, that's right.
What is it?
Well, actually, I'm not sure if I remember correctly.
Major.
Oh, it's all right. It's, Tom, Snake. Tom is the escape tunnel. Yes, no question about it. Snake, making it harder for the enemy to spot you isn't the only advantage to maintaining a high camo index. The harder you are to distinguish from your surroundings, the harder you are to hit. In other words, the enemy's shots will miss more often. Do everything you can to keep your camo index high at all times.
Oh, okay. So I thought the camel was like, if it's like less chance of them spotting you, but if they detect you, they'll also have a hard time shooting you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Your sensors and other electronic devices cannot be used indefinitely. Once they're activated, they consume battery power. Remember, all items draw power from a single battery. Once your battery runs out, all electronic gear becomes inoperable. You can check your remaining battery power with the icon of any item that uses electricity. Take care not to waste power. The battery recharges automatically when not in use. When you want to recharge the battery, unequip all electronic devices and give it some time. The higher your stamina gauge, the faster your battery recharges. If you want it to recharge faster, eat food and recover your stamina. Also, if you run, roll, or do other dramatic actions, the battery will recharge faster.
Wait a second.
What is it?
The higher my stamina, the faster my battery recharges?
That's what I said.
But what does my stamina have to do with the battery?
Oh, yes, I see what you're getting at.
No,
Let's have
let's not have
paramedic
paramedic
explain
explain
that.
it, please.
Yes, sir. It's because Snake's battery uses bioelectricity.
Bioelectricity.
Bioelectricity is electricity emitted from cells. When the cells of living things are stimulated, sodium and potassium ions move rapidly through the cell membrane's ion channel, creating a difference in electric potential. The battery uses that energy to recharge. So unless your cells have plenty of nutrients, the recharge won't work well.
Amazing
Okay.
the kind of machines that are available now.
But this machine has not been made public. It was designed by a scientist at the CIA's Directorate of Science and Technology.
What kind of person was he?
The person who designed it?
Yeah,
I heard he was pretty strange.
stranger than the
Are we
Major.
surprised?
There's nothing strange about the Major.
My tea's gone. Who drank it? How am I supposed to have tea time without tea?
Well, not too strange, at least.
He's me. I love a good cup of tea.
Scone's gone too.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Is that Hideo Kojima? Because I know that he does love Godzilla, if I'm not mistaken. Is that character just Hideo Kojima every time they're talking about movies? He's like, right, let's get some facts in here, because I fucking love Godzilla. 2004!
Snake, did you take off your uniform?
No!
Yeah,
What's the matter?
just needed to loosen up.
I know there's a naked option under uniform in the camouflage window that lets you take off your uniform. Without a
No!
uniform on, your camo index will remain low, and you'll burn through your stamina more quickly. So stop acting like a fool and put some camouflage on
No!
now. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I've just been told off. I have just been told off for going about naked, even though my camouflage is 10%. But belief gives me 40% apparently. I can see why. Feedback? Squares. I don't know how squares would be useful, but I guess we'll just wait and see. Backpack. So here are my weapons. I have a directional mic. No, I want a pack. Okay. I need food, so I need to hunt for a snake. Another snake. There. Hey, no. What is your problem? I tap it. Don't hold it, you tap it. Triangle, okay. Oh. I got it! Wait. Snake cage. Can I keep it? No. Can. Okay, so food. When I have food, I can phone the paramedic.
Snake, that area is inhabited by magpies.
Okay, whatever.
To eat
Uh, nosy. I hear you. No! My food, my chicken nugget. Hey, so when we find an enemy, we're gonna be so fucked. Wait, can I? These are crocodiles. I can totally see. Okay, great.
when you get hurt, that area is inhabited by Indian gavials. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length. You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures, but the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
What do you mean?
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
Great. So we're in danger. I'm phoning another guy as well. Like, I want to phone, but I'm like, I want to play. Even though
Snake,
phoning
be
is
careful of that
playing.
swamp.
What's dangerous about it?
It's a bottomless swamp.
A bottomless swamp?
Yes. The mud in that swamp is highly viscous. It will stick to your body like tar. It will be impossible for you to swim. If you get swallowed by the bottomless swamp, you won't be able to escape on your own. Once you sink down to about head level, you'll be trapped for good. Make sure you get out before that happens.
What happens if I
Snake,
don't?
intelligence indicates that that area is outside the enemy's cordon, so you shouldn't have any unexpected encounters with enemy.
Okay, great. That's literally what I
I
was
think it would
gonna
be a
ask.
good idea to take this time to get accustomed to using your camouflage, hunting for food, and navigating the survival viewer. If you have any questions about camouflage or CQC, ask the boss. Paramedic is the medical corps.
Oh, these ones are nice. Oh, fuck. That's a beehive. I want it. Harness and ointment. Thanks. Okay. It's time. Time to go. I have to remember I can't record for too much because I've already got like an hour long recorded from me on like cutscenes and videos. In it. Unless I just have these being really long.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s.
I like how let me like
Grenades.
find the cutscene there.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law.
You're a violation of
Can't let the
international
Kremlin
law.
find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage. by
Yeah, I'm
selecting
aware.
Camouflage from the survival viewer. The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
We're
The
naked.
camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Thank you. I will try. Wait, so if I'm like up here. Oh, it's 60, but like if I go here and then uniform, I'll be like, hey, you can up it.
Snake, do you see any tufts of grass?
Yeah,
What kind of grass?
just ordinary grass. Nothing special.
You should check it anyhow.
It's pretty thick grass. About
Sokolov should be at the abandoned factory to the north.
I'm trying to phone people for like interesting dialogue, but they're giving me tutorials and I don't want that. He's Can he come over here? What's the button? Fuck. I don't want to chuck him to the ground. There. Are those fruits? Are you looking at me? What's the button? 'Cause that's not what I want to do. To be honest, I don't think my controller is going to allow a lot of grabbing. He wakes up. I'm going the long way. Going the long way. I'm not. But why? Okay, I was just curious. Don't turn around, please. Hear loads of movement, which is something's with me. He's being mean. Like, why is he just standing there? I need to get up there.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're being attacked.
Fuck, I was trying to do it.
High alert. Who's that?
Reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Fuck. This has just been such a fail and a half. Excuse me. Oh no. Oh no. This has been such a shit show. I was trying to fucking thingy. They're already shooting at me. I don't know what happened there. No. Oh wait. You're coming with me. No, you're... Just run. You guys want to call now?
Snake, do you read? Snake!
What?
Major,
Snake, are you alright?
No, I'm not.
I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still...
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I can't sneak for shit.
It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your
Well,
life
I
gauge will
tried
recover
to.
over time, but the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
God, this game's gonna be such a pain in the ass for someone that can't stealth. Hello? Snake? Why was this You know what? It's for the best. It's honestly for the best. No, it's not, because this is the checkpoint. Oh well, they've been nice to us at least. Unbelievable. Don't say that again, Snake. Snake here. Like I'll crouch somewhere. Is this not good enough to rest? It's gradually. It's like gradually. It was there not. There's only one guy here? Oh fuck. Yeah, you are seeing things. Oh, they're fucking.
I think I saw something. Who was that just now?
Nobody, please. I'm fucked.
Who's that?
Fuck me, man. Why are you two fucking? Bro, fuck off. I didn't even mean to knock you out. I genuinely wanted some answers. Now we wait. No. What the fuck?
This is HQ.
No. Fuck me, man. Can No. Okay, he better stay in that grass, because You guys are taking the piss. Why cheese walk so slow? They've probably solved world hunger by now. How do you not fucking do that? Fuck. How do I climb up? Don't turn around, please. I'm begging you, don't turn around. Sprint up to him. Bro. It's no one. No, don't come in HQ. Fuck.
This is HQ. Acknowledged.
Bro. I don't fucking know. No, the enemy's not here. You don't be surprised that I suck at stealth. Don't be this like I don't know. These controls are there's so much. There's so much in these controls. I'm trying.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Immersion.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Yeah, we can try and interrogate some people
Your
to
objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
We're gonna die a bunch of times. We're already in caution, aren't we? Like the danger stage. Are they gonna be nice to me? They're being nice to me. Right, so what we're gonna do this. Aimed my target.
Speak.
I don't know anything.
Fuck, I don't want to kill them. Are you stupid? Fuck me. I've done the exact same thing that I've done with that guy and you just killed him. Actually stupid.
Who's that?
Oh, that's my fault. That's not stupid, that's my fault.
This is HQ.
Kill me. This game better not expose my death count. Because I've died an embarrassing amount of time. Actually, so annoying.
Who's that?
Oh fuck.
What the?
Why does that look like I can push that? Oh my god, because I can.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. It appears we've been infiltrated. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
I regret doing that. I just thought it'd be fun. What was the purpose of it? Oh my fucking god!
What's wrong?
You know what? I will wait. I'll be good, and I'll wait. No, the game knew.
Is somebody there?
No, nobody's here. Fuck. No, I'm. Kill me. Just literally kill me. Oh my god. I was trying to go into crawl. But it didn't work.
What's wrong? Who's that? What's going on?
Shit. Oh no! I want to see what that would do, but they were all just literally standing there looking at me, so what was I meant to do? Bitch, no I'm not. I'm not close by. I'm sick of this area. I have to shoot all these bitches.
What's wrong?
Exactly.
Who's that?
Fuck!
What's going on?
You just screamed.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Who's that? The enemy. He's here.
Fuck! Fuck this. But I can't do this difficulty. I have been struggling on this one area for such a little amount of time. And I can't even like beat the guys up, I can't stealth them like that. And I've been trying to learn the hand-to-hand combat, the CQC. I've even been trying to shoot them and they miss. I cannot do hard difficulty. I know a comment suggested that it is more like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, but I am really, really suffering here. Like, I am suffering more than I thought. I've never suffered this much while playing a Metal Gear Solid game. And I played all them on like the normal difficulties. I'm suffering so much here. I don't know if it's the controller, because with the the CQC stuff, you have to like slam the button, and like there's like these like pressure sensitive things that I am doing and I am trying, but my controller's not registering them because it was a cheap £11 third party thing, and I did try and get an official PlayStation 3 controller, but it was jank, it was broken, and I am really feeling like I am not cut out for normal or hard. Sorry, I'm really struggling. I am really struggling with hard mode. Like, I'm really because I was like, okay, hard mode is like normal mode, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 3, or Metal Gear Solid 2, so and I'm like, the game's difficulty was fine for me. It was challenging, but it was fine for me. This is just like, I'm struggling with this one area for the past like hour. I don't think I'm cut out for hard mode. I feel like I've got the skills of a new player to a franchise that I've played for a while. That's how bad I am at stealth games. I'm awful at stealth games. So I'm gonna end the episode here on a very like sad, angry note that I'm fucking shit and dog shit at games. Feel free to comment that, and I won't feel offended because it's true. I'm gonna switch the game to normal modes, which is disappointing to me and probably many others, but I'm really just suffering because I don't know, like I want to try I really want to try the more hand-on stuff with like choking, interrogating, just slamming them to the ground, but I'm like I'm suffering. I'm not having a good time with it. And I don't know if it's a control. I'm suffering with this controller. Maybe it might be different with this one, but this is also a knockoff, and it also, I don't want to use this one because it's weird. When I was playing God of War, like, it just was not registering some buttons when I was playing God of War. I'm like, well, if it's not working fully with God of War, then what makes me think it's going to work fully with Metal Gear Solid 3? Please give me a HD remaster of this game or something so I can play it with a better PlayStation controller. Please. I want the game to function, and I kind of just need a better control system, I guess, but I'm really truly suffering with this. I'm going to try and learn it on normal mode. These are going to be different. I'm just really suffering, so I'm going to put on normal mode, and yeah. Yeah, I'm really disappointed. I hope you guys aren't too disappointed either with that choice, but I really feel like if I want to progress in the game, I'm going to need to change to fully mode, unfortunately. But thanks for watching the first episode of Metal Gear Solid 3. We're ending on a bummer, but hopefully the series will just be peak. The series will be like top-notch quality from here on out. Sorry again for the difficulty change. I'm really mad. I'm really upset with myself, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.